First full day of 40 series ownership. I'm getting stuck straight into it here, but I've only got a few short hours this afternoon, so it's some minor stuff. There's a massive list of things that I need to get through for this. Eventually I want to get it regoed, and that's going to take some work. There's some pretty serious things that need to be looked at before then, but I'm going to start with some absolute basics, give it a good clean, and also we'll go through and get it serviced. In the meantime, I'm going to go through a couple of the things that I can immediately see that needs to be fixed on this before I can even consider rego. There's a lot going for it. There's also a lot that needs to be sorted on it. A door, for one thing. It does have a door, just needs to be attached. Key barrel is not the standard one. However, it does start just bloody fine. Like an old watch. The roof's fairly good in a lot of spots. There's a lot of spots that it's not so good. I'm not sure if it's salvageable. I could reskin it. My hope was to not have to do that, but it was hard to tell from the pictures exactly what I was going to have to do. I didn't buy this sight unseen, but I basically decided that I was going to buy it without seeing it in person. I've seen roofs that look a lot worse on these. A couple of dents and dings. The paint I love, gives it that kind of look. The brakes are shot, needs new windscreen obviously, all door robbers. There's some quite serious concerns with the suspension. It's going to need all new leaves. I don't know if you can see that. That might be a better shot. I don't know if you can see it, but it's no good. There's a lot of stuff that needs to be cut, fixed, removed, but it's all going to be part of the fun. Looks like I need to add some exhaust. It's got some airbags in there, which is interesting. Something I love is just how clean the underneath of this is. I haven't seen underneath too many 40 series LandCruisers, but I can imagine it'd be a lot worse. Right, this afternoon I'm just going to get stuck into giving it a good old clean. Of the million things that I need to be doing on this right now, the first one I'm going to tick off the list is the most easiest one. Clean it up. So we'll be doing that this afternoon, and we'll look at doing some servicing next week as soon as I can get all the bits for that. Been using this salt shift stuff for a while, and it does some pretty awesome stuff. This one's one for off-road, so it dissolves mud, so I reckon it'd be perfect to chuck some of this underneath there. That on there, and that on there. Alright, that's enough. Something that needs to be tackled sooner than later is get this tow bar off. It's welded to the chassis, so it's not going to pass roadie. It's also bent up. Had a crack at it this afternoon, but couldn't do it safely, so I'm going to leave it for another day. The front bar on this thing's a bit of a home job, made out of some box steel. I figured it's going to be sooner or later before I catch my legs on it while working around the car, so off it comes. Oh, man, this thing's heavy. I'm also chucking this door on to keep it protected from the elements. Possibly needs to be replaced at some point, but I also need to find a new window for it, door handle, and a bunch of other things, including a door card as well. But for now, just chuck it on there. We're jumping forward a few days. Today's the day that I'm editing this video. I've been basically procrastinating all morning, finding every possible thing that I can do other than sit down and edit. We've had these cactuses sitting out of the way since the cyclone came through the Gold Coast, so I've been meaning to put these out, rearrange everything, get it all tidied up. So that's basically what I've been doing all morning. But now I'm finally sitting down to edit. All right, day one, working on this. Done a little bit of cleaning last weekend, and I've got a full day to be putting some time into this thing. Trying to knock out a bit of a service this weekend, so that's gonna be engine oil, gearbox and transfer, as well as diffs. I really want to do a fuel filter as well, but so far I haven't been able to find one in stock online, but hoping to order that and do that at a later time. But also grabbed a air filter for this as well. Usually I try and grab a lot of this through Spares Box. They're quick and easy and usually the best price. Couldn't do that in time this time, but I managed to find everything that I needed from Repco just down the road. So I've got all that stuff and aiming to knock all that out this weekend. So it's a couple of quick little shots of me doing that as I go, and then that's going to be this video, and then we'll have another project video for the 40 of once I work out what the hell I'm doing next on it. Managed to get this shot of where I stuffed up before I even knew it. The filter needs a seal on the end of the container, but I originally pulled it out of this spot and assumed that's where it needs to go again. Unfortunately, that led to a bunch of oil spilling out as soon as I started the car. So first startup, the oil filter spilled oil everywhere. I couldn't work out exactly what was going wrong, so it took me a couple of tries to get it sorted. Eventually though, I got the seal in the right place and the container done up the right way, and it was working perfectly. Oh, it fucking works! Oil change is all wrapped up, and now I need to do gearbox transfer and diffs. Oil change didn't go as smoothly as I'd hoped. They never do, but I've got a bit of a mess to clean up under here, and the oil filter on this old thing was not cooperating for quite a bit, but got it done, and this car doesn't live in here, so I've got to get cleaned up and get it out of here shortly and move on to take on doing the rest of it another day. All right, new weekend and we're back at it. There was a whole lot extra stuff that I wanted to get done last weekend, but it was an absolute shit show. Something I didn't mention that I got done over the weekend was not brand new, but new tyres all the way around on this thing. The tyres on it had been sitting on this thing God knows how long, but on the farm they were pretty much bald, slick, they were slipping everywhere. 3 of them were completely different tread sizes. So I managed to pick up a bunch for free because it's just for shuffling around at the moment, but all the same size and some actual decent tread, so I can drive this thing around without scooting around all the time. I got an oil change done last week and it shat oil all over my floor. So this weekend now I'm wanting to get a gearbox transfer and diffs done. So let's get into it. Something I need to do before I do anything else, set of mirrors. This one's got none. And this one, I don't know what the hell that is, but it's not factory. It's where the factory one was. So a set of fresh ones of these. They're not genuine, they're just repops, but supposedly pretty good ones. You chuck them on because I keep running into my bloody gate outside because I can't see where I'm reversing every time I get this out. So I'm gonna get them on now. All right, those look a far sight better than what was on it. For anyone that's wondering why I got a giant American flag in my Australian garage, here's one of my other rescue projects from some time back. A 75 Harley Davidson shovel head. I'm sure someone's probably questioned why I got a big Harley Davidson tattoo on the side of my arm, and it's because of that stupid thing. So yeah, it's another fun thing. All right, straight into the gearbox and transfer case oil change. I've got this off the ground. And I don't really have anywhere to drive this at the moment with it not being registered, so got it up on the stands. Probably shouldn't be doing this, but got it running, got it into full drive. And I'm changing the diff oil later too, so I want the diffs nice and warmed up as well to drop the oil. Alright, found all those. Now I'm going to work out if I can get them off so I can fill everything back up. Alright, so it's not looking good. Someone previously who's done services on this has absolutely properly the filler sockets on these. So one of them is already ground down, so it can be undone with a flat, which I'm hoping I can do. The other one, I'm probably going to have to do the same and then replace the bolts at some point. At least only those filler ones. The drain ones are fine, so if I can get these off, I can get the service done. This thing's not driving anywhere far. I can fill it back up, kind of just put the filler ones on hand tight maybe, and then just replace them in a week or two if I can get the new ones. I'm hoping that'll get it. Yeah, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, I did. Yeah. Is this one gonna need some love? Yeah, we're done! Woohoo! Out to come, you dog. Out you come. Spilt that everywhere. Ugh, yuck. Out you come. There's a bit of muck on there, no more than the usual amounts, I guess. Couple of nice little shimmery bits in there. Are you helping, Austin? Righto, the Gearbox Transfer's done for now. Don't believe the internet on your volumes, because I bought 4 litres because that's what the internet told me, and it needs more than that. I think, luckily it's not going anywhere too fast, but I've managed to fill up the gearbox. I think the transfer needs a top up, so I'll have to buy some more, but like I said, it's not going anywhere. But I think it's closer to 3 litres for gearbox and transfer for that. We'll see how we go anyway. Here it comes. All right. Is that one? That's the question. All right. Well, there's some work to be done here. I don't know if you can see that, but that's been dragged on something, and it's brought all the metal towards the sun plug. So I can't get a socket in there right now. I can probably try and squeeze it in there, and I'm gonna have to do some grinding to get that back. Well, that did not work the way I hoped. The pry bar has exited the chat. Well, at least they're cheap. Alright, that'll just about do. It's cowboyed as shit, but that has cleared that out. And yeah, next time I decide to drop that down, I can easily get a socket around it. That's much cleaner. Let's go! this one is a lot more cooperative. I'm also not going to rip that out with a rattle because I'll drop it in there again. There we go. Oh, look at that beautiful green sludge. Yuck. Oh, that looks fantastic. That looks like puke. I'm glad I'm changing this. All right, a big bunch of servicing done for this thing. I've managed to tackle engine oil, oil filter, gearbox, transfer oil, front rear diffs. I've hopefully slipped in a fuel filter into this video, but I haven't done it yet. As it stands, I'm still waiting for that to arrive. But that's just some basics just to get it all cleaned up and just keep it happy for every time I start it, move it, whatnot. There is a lot more coming for this thing. It needs a lot of work. I've probably detailed that extensively at the start of this video. I'm buggered, by the way. I've been working on this thing the entire day and it's taken me 2 weekends to knock this out. But got a heap of things to do. Want to do all brakes, all suspension, needs a new window, needs a bunch of rust work. Just anything else I need to get it roadworthy. So I'm gonna be tackling all that. Saturday night, I'm flogged. I'm gonna clean up here and get showered and cleaned up and go watch some YouTube, which I'm hoping you guys might be doing as well. So watch this. If you enjoyed this, like, subscribe. Make sure you subscribe because you can see more of this getting done over time. I promise there's gonna be a shitload of videos of getting this one on the road and then trips when I actually get it done. I can't wait to be actually taking it on there. I'm excited to drive this thing, get it out there. I love my patrol. That thing's a heap of fun, but I'm really excited to take this for some trips sometime soon, but I need to get it done. So give it a like, thank you. Catch us later. See ya.